always forget to do this part. This man is on a roll. This man is on a roll. What are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? YouTube. Go live. There we go. Bring that over here. Awesome. Microphone close off. I don't even think they can see me actually. Crap. They can't. Now they should be able to see me. Cool. Why does this look like this? I hate this. Oh, I need stretching out more. Can I make this smaller? Reactions. Pop out chat. Oh, that's how you do that. Oh, that's cool. I can separate how I see the chiz at. That is cool. Now I can have a screen just for the chat. I have an idea. I have an idea. Oh, wait, there's people here. Hello, everybody. What's up, Mafia? We in the building. We is in the building. Yes, I know I'm a little late. I know I'm about 30 minutes late. What time is it? Yeah, about close to 30 minutes late. My apologies. I was working on a video for the second channel, a text receipt video, which is actually about to go live in literally 4 minutes. So you'll have some more content from your boy after this. If y'all want to head over there and check out that channel. Miles says he's been waiting for 5 minutes. All right, that's not too bad. That's not too bad. Considering how late I was. I do apologize to my peoples. Didn't mean to be this late, but I was really trying to get that video out today for your viewing pleasure. It was a good text receipt video. Had me belly laughing. Ha ha. Somebody says it's 3:26 a.m. Where they at? That's early. That's or late, depending on how you look at it. Where you at? What part of Asia you in? If it's that they go, listen. No, I don't even wait now. It's probably not. You might be in Europe somewhere. Where you at, man? How many people we got here? 187. Not too shabby. Not too shabby. Let me actually pull up my channel right quick so I can really see what y'all see when y'all look at my channel. All right, let's see. Let me pull up. It's 206. Got it here. All right, let me mute myself or pause my video at least and mute it. Hit that like button on the way in if y'all don't mind. My little tube channel hit 1,200 views on a short. Yeah, that's what's up, Miles. Congratulations. Shorts are actually really easy ways to grow some videos on YouTube. I was looking at my shorts on my second channel. I was like, God, I didn't even pay these videos no attention. I just uploaded them and walked away, and they had really good views. I'm talking about 500,000 views on some of those videos. I didn't even know. I didn't pay no attention. But I know shorts are a really, really good way to grow a channel. And hopefully YouTube fixed it to where shorts don't mess up the long format content. So a lot of creators, they would post shorts only or like a short only channel, and then they'll have their long content channel as well. But YouTube is working out the bugs and stuff and making it to where all the content can be on the same page, because that's what they intended it to be anyway when they first rolled out shorts. But I'm actually working on a course. It might be April when it comes out, but teaching people how to do and getting to the content space, no matter what your niche is, no matter the platform, whether it's TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, uh, wherever I'm making a course that's going to be available for people that want to learn. So just putting that out there so you guys will know. But anyway, we're about 8 or 9 more followers away from getting this live stream started. McNonishi says, good morning, AOK. I'm having ramen for breakfast. Oh, you made me want some ramen, man. Look, I'm fasting now, so I'm no longer allowing myself to eat past 8 p.m. And it's tough. It's real tough because I be wanting the worst stuff, man. And I'm also trying to cut back on sugar like a great deal. And literally at like 8:25, I was craving the freaking Rice Krispie treat. I was like, no, that's bad. And it's past 8. I can't do it. I'm going to drink water. I'm going to fill my belly up with water. And then I'm going to be peeing in the middle of the night. But hey, whatever works, right? What up, AOK Mafia? It's your boy Artofkickz, and just like that, we back with another one. I should be rocking my In Daphne We Trust. My bad, I hit the microphone. I should be rocking my In Daphne We Trust shirt. I'm actually rocking my drizzle shorts right now. Didn't even realize it. But where my headphones? Here they are, right here. If they were a snake, they would have bit me. But I just put some new merch up on the website. The oversized heavyweight boxy tees, I'm loving them. I'm mad I don't have one on right now, but I'm freaking loving those shirts so much. And I bought a new heat press, so the quality of my prints or my presses are gonna be a lot better on all the clothes and stuff. So I'm really happy about that. So new merch up on the website. I'm actually gonna supply the link. Got some new hoodies up, new tote bags, new drawstring bags. That's brand new. The boxy t-shirts, like regular unisex t-shirts, that is up. And all of that money, all the proceeds will be going to a great cause. So check it out when y'all get a chance. But we're here. It's Monday. It's a Monday night live stream. I'm excited and I'm ready to dive in. Queen says, I'm fasting and I don't eat past 7 p.m. and it's hard. Ooh, you change it to 8. Change it to 8. Let's be 8 p.m.ers instead of 7. Cheat day? No. I'm not trying to have no cheat days until I achieve my goal. Like y'all, I know I said this stuff before, but like I'm more determined than ever. I was just looking when I was in the gym this morning. I was looking at a podcast episode, a Joe Rogan episode with my buddy Jelly Roll on there. And Jelly Roll has lost over 300 pounds. I'm so proud of that dude. I'm so proud of him. And he talked about his journey. And he talked about some of the struggles that he had with his weight, which is some of the similar struggles that I had to mine. It's funny because he was talking about him and his doctor did a testosterone test to see where his testosterone levels were. And as soon as he said it, I was like, ooh, I need to do that with my doctor. And I was like, I need to tell my doctor that I need to run that test. And then as soon as I got home from the gym, I got a call from my doctor's office saying that I have a doctor's appointment in the morning. I'm like, perfect. Now, tomorrow morning, I'm going to go and ask my doctor, like, hey, can we do a testosterone test? I want to see what my levels are so I can know what I need to work on and what I need to do to get them back up. But yeah, I'm excited. I am excited. Briesha said it's gonna be a late live stream. Yeah, it is. It's about 30 minutes late, but you know, because 9 p.m. is our live stream time now, unless I'm feeling a little something and I want to start doing a little earlier at like 8, back to 8, but 9, because I'm trying to make that 8 o'clock window be my cutoff window for when I eat. So I'm like, you know what? Let's change that live stream time to 9 p.m. All right, here's the link. And let's get this show started. Y'all, this is Slapham's latest video. It's a long one. This video is 46 minutes long. These scary videos are going viral right now. Let's check them out. I think my headphones are working. Let's see.
But I'm Callan and this is Slapped Ham. Yeah. We've got a huge collection of scary videos, from floating rocks to possibly haunted dolls and so much more. So hit that subscribe button and get ready for more scary videos. Just like this. When it comes to scary videos, this one has the creep factor in spades. Shared on TikTok by Hannah Boleyn, the footage was reportedly filmed inside a classroom at Mount San Antonio College long after students and staff had gone home. The room is quiet, lights dim, desks empty. Nothing appears out of place at first. Then this happens.
Hold on, y'all. I'm about to check to make sure that video went live on the second channel. Oh my! I forgot about this video. Oh man, that doll scared me.
Move on its own.
Freaking dolls. Gotta hate them. Yep. The video is live on the second channel.
There's no hand, no string, no obvious explanation.
Bro, that could be man. I was watching a ad today for this company that makes the bait for fishing lines, and like when that freaking fishing line is in the water, you can't see it at all. I mean, they had the camera all the way up on the bait, and the bait moving around, looking like a real little animal or something for the fish to catch. I could not see that freaking fishing line at all. I'm like, that's how they be getting away with a lot of this stuff in these paranormal videos.
The movement is subtle but unmistakable, and that's what makes it so unsettling. According to Hannah, the video was sent to her by her mother.
We do, but I don't know if we're going to get them looking at 5011 time clips.
Mother, who works at the school. A janitor who cleans the building late at night claims strange activity has been happening for some time, but this was the first moment he managed to catch anything on camera. Hannah also says her mother has experienced unsettling moments herself, including hearing her name whispered while she was alone in the early hours of the morning. Even more disturbing, other staff members have reportedly had similar experiences in the same classroom, voices calling.
Felicia says, no way I would let the kids at daycare play with that doll. Cap. That doll looked like a regular doll. You wouldn't know it was haunted until you knew it was haunted, and then you would get rid of it.
Their names, doors locking and unlocking by themselves, cabinets opening and closing with no one nearby. As a result, Hannah's mother now refuses to arrive at work super early anymore. Whether this is an elaborate prank, a mechanical explanation, or something far more unsettling, viewers remain divided. But one thing's certain, this classroom footage has secured its place among the internet's most recent unnerving scary videos.
Michael says, we still don't believe in ghosts with a question mark. Are you asking a question, or are you implying that we don't believe in ghosts? Because I still believe in ghosts. Yeah.
This unsettling photo was shared by TikTok user RxJSPS, and it shows what was meant to be a light-hearted New Year's Eve moment taking place inside a medical facility. A group of hospital staff had gathered after hours to celebrate together, arranging food down a long table in a brightly lit corridor. Everyone leans in, smiling at the camera, completely unaware of what's lurking behind them.
Bruh.
At first glance, the image looks perfectly normal.
That's probably because it is.
But when viewers began to look more closely at the far end of the corridor, something deeply unsettling stood out. Down the hall, partially obscured by distance and lighting, appears what looks like a human-like figure.
Probably is.
It's standing motionless, facing the wall. The figure looks grey and semi-translucent, lacking the sharp detail and colour of the people in the foreground.
My beard look weird.
What makes the image even more disturbing is that no one present recalls seeing anyone standing there at the time the photo was taken. The corridor was reportedly empty and no additional staff were nearby. Yet the figure is clearly captured in the background, frozen in place, creating the chilling impression that something unseen slipped into the frame, unnoticed.
Fatini says the ghosts in Philippines are way scarier. Ah!
Whether it's a shadow, a trick of lighting, or something far harder to explain, the image has left many viewers unnerved. For some, it looks eerily like a ghostly presence lingering in a hospital hallway, an environment already steeped in emotion, loss, and long nights, turning a simple celebration into one of the creepiest images to surface online recently.
I need somebody.
You know what I like this. I'm weird because this whole thing made me uncomfortable. Like them being at work, they got the table there, they're eating in the hallway instead of like the cafeteria or whatever other room they might have to eat in. They're eating in the hallway of like this hospital looking place. Or I'm thinking it was a hospital. Like this whole thing made me uncomfortable because this could be one of those situations, and no, it's definitely not one of those situations where everybody is on their lunch break at the same time. That's not okay for one. This has to be like an after work off day sort of thing where everybody's coming together and having dinner or something. And this just reminded me back when I used to work regular jobs, just how much of a team player I wasn't, or like a participant that I wasn't. Like I was never there to make friends. I was like, I'm trying to go home, man. Y'all want me to come and hang out with y'all after hours, like when work is over? I don't even like y'all like that. Me, it's me. It's a me thing. I'm too much of a loner.
I need somebody way smarter than me to tell me what is happening in this video.
Instagram user Kaylee Andrews has posted a series of
Don't say that. Don't say that, because if this is very simple, it's gonna make you look real dumb.
mysterious videos that have completely divided the internet. What begins as a simple request for help quickly spirals into one of the strangest viral clips in recent memory.
I need somebody way smarter than me to tell me what is happening in this video.
She has gorgeous skin.
Someone please tell me.
The pair were walking along a quiet rural trail that follows a river, enjoying an ordinary day outdoors, when something utterly bizarre stopped them in their tracks.
Interesting
My
shot.
mom and I were hiking at a local trail next to the river, and we came across this rock that was floating in the air.
That's
There appears
amazing.
to be a rock floating in midair.
We
Bro,
did this for probably 5 to 7 minutes while we were there.
You
My
know
mom
what?
actually grabbed the rock and rubbed it to see if anything was attached to it.
bro, she touched the
Bouncing and
rock.
hovering.
And she put it down, and then it proceeded to float around like this again.
Okay, okay. This is actually a really amazing clip. Yo!
According to Kaylee, the rock remained suspended for roughly 5 to 7 minutes while they stood there watching it in disbelief.
Yeah, so what is happening here?
Kaylee explains that her mum reached out and grabbed the rock off camera to see if there was anything attached to it that could explain what they were seeing. She rubbed it, turned it over, and
same
checked
rock.
it closely. There was no visible string, no
That's-
web, no
what the
attachment of
freak?
any kind.
Yo.
When
What
her
the
mum
freak?
let go, the rock slowly rose back up and continued floating. Once the clip hit social media, it exploded. Some viewers immediately dismissed it as an AI-generated hoax.
That's what I thought at first, which is so bad because AI has gotten that good. AI is gonna ruin 2026 so bad. It's like I'm gonna have to do different content. It's like, can I even do paranormal anymore? Because everything could just be AI.
firmly denies. Others suggested it could be an orb spider's web catching the light in just the right way, suspending the rock in a near-invisible strand. After the video went viral, Kaylee posted a follow-up storytime update to address the speculation head-on. She acknowledged why people were skeptical, especially in an era where AI-generated content is everywhere, but reiterated that the footage was real and unaltered.
I believe her.
Not
I believe her.
I understand why people think it is. It's very strange and bizarre. I've never experienced a floating rock in front of me before.
She made it clear that there was no fishing line, no string, and no one else around besides her and her mum. They had inspected the rock closely and nothing was attached to it.
My mom
what could-
actually grabbed the rock and rubbed it
Bro, that's amazing. What could that even mean? They should have went live.
to see if anything was attached to it. Nothing was. And she put it down, and then
They're
it
looking at
proceeded
it.
to float around like this again.
Kaylee also
outside of hearing the woman narrate, you can hear the mom in the background as they're looking at this feat. She's like, "This is crazy."
Explained why there was no footage of her mum holding the rock. After filming for a while, she had put her phone in her pocket to continue the hike and spend time together. It was only then that her mum picked the rock up briefly, set it back down, and watched it float again. By the time
We should have seen all that. Oh man, she recorded all of that.
Kaylee realized what was happening, the moment had already passed. She added that she chose not to take the rock with her at the time, admitting she was superstitious enough to leave a floating rock exactly where it was found.
Nah, that's too cool.
Where is the rock now? Did you bring it home with you? No, I did not. I am superstitious enough to leave a floating rock where it is.
Viewers also
look, forget that. I'm bringing the rock because I gotta show people. Look at this. Watch this. Drop it and it floats.
Asked where the rock was now and whether they could return to the spot to gather more evidence. In a third update, Kaylee did just that. She and her mum went back to the same area the following day and searched for over an hour among countless identical stones.
Nah, somebody else came across that rock too and they took it. That ain't it. That's way too small, woman.
Eventually,
they really over there looking for a rock. If it ain't floating, no, I wouldn't even bother sitting down. I wouldn't bother picking up a single rock. If I don't see the rock floating, then it's not there. I'm not about to just pick up any rock. Ooh, are you gonna float for me? Cloop, cloop. It's not floating. Duh. Somebody else probably was walking on that trail and took that dang on rock.
Believe they found the same rock again.
Oh my god, I found it!
Oh wow, they actually found the rock. Why are they floating no more?
Kaylee filmed it more closely and decided to bring it home, still unable to explain what they had witnessed.
Okay,
should have
so
tucked
this
it
is
home
the
the
rock.
first day.
I found it against all odds.
That's definitely the rock. I ain't even gonna hold you because I was looking at that rock. It got that little dark spot on it.
Crazy. Guys, insanity. Okay.
To this day, Kaylee maintains that she doesn't know what caused the rock to float and accepts that no explanation will convince everyone. Whether it was an incredibly rare natural phenomenon, an illusion of physics, or something science has yet to fully explain,
look, even in this
floating rock
video,
remains one of the internet's most puzzling mysteries.
You see that dot on it? You see that dot? It's there.
Oh my god, you guys. Oh my god.
We shared Misty's baby cam footage last week, but since
I'm tired of
then,
Misty's
the story
baby
has
cam.
taken an even darker turn.
What happened now?
User Misty Huron, known online as Chaos with Misty, has continued posting updates, and each one adds another unsettling layer to what's happening inside her home.
Somebody said that rock was a government tracker. My thing is, I would have took that rock and I would have been like, it's like, how I'm gonna reach out to the government to tell them about this rock? Because you got to give me money for this rock. They gonna try to take it from you. Can we see the rock, sir?
No. Back to that original baby monitor clip. For just a brief moment, a dark shape appears, then retreats out of view. Misty has reiterated in her updates that no one was up there at the time, and she still has no explanation for what the camera captured.
Real quick, y'all, somebody in the chat asked, why not record the rock? Why not record touching the rock while it's floating? I'm glad you asked that question because it made me think of something that I've thought about before with these paranormal compilation channels, but I've never really spoken about it. And that's the fact that they will get content, right, to put in their compilation videos, and they don't show the entirety of the content that they collected. And they'll do it intentionally so that they can make another video talking about the exact same story, but now they're using other clips from the same video that they could have just implemented in the first place. Similar to probably what we're seeing right now with this. This is supposed to be an update, but let's just find out if it is. To a story that Slapham has covered before.
In a follow-up video, she addressed the sudden attention and shared more context.
I still have no idea what happened or what that was.
She explains that she never expected the clip to blow up the way it did. After viewers complained it was too fast, she uploaded a slowed-down version, but even then she says she still doesn't know what the shape was. The moment she noticed it appear on the top bunk, she dropped her phone and ran upstairs, managing to capture only about 4 seconds of footage. Then comes another update, this time involving her daughter. Misty records a candid conversation where her daughter explains she couldn't sleep the night before.
Mom,
How'd you sleep last night?
good, but Avery woke up a lot last night.
According to her daughter, she heard music, laughter, and whispering coming from inside her room.
Oh, you slept with me. How would you have heard her wake up? She slept all night.
It was music playing from the room. You guys were like laughing.
Are you sure you weren't
What up,
dreaming?
Sarah?
I don't think I was dreaming.
There was no TV on, no
Sorry.
tablet,
Is that how you
no
say it?
obvious source for the sounds.
Sissy said that Avery kept her up all night because she said she heard her like laughing and playing and music going in her room.
After that, the situation escalates further. Misty says she was folding laundry when she heard a series of loud
I love seeing girls being girls.
thumps coming from outside. When she stepped into the backyard,
Run outside, and this is what is all over my yard right now.
she found dozens of dead birds scattered across the
dang.
grass.
Oh yeah, she dealing with some paranormal. Because what? These birds just flew into a force
It
field
looked
in your
as though they had
backyard.
flown directly into the house and died on impact.
Bro, that's crazy. Poor birdies.
Earlier that same morning, Misty had already called a pest inspector after a sudden ant infestation overtook her kitchen.
I also had to call pest
Dang.
control back out here today because I woke up this morning. There were ants crawling everywhere, all over the floor, all over the counters, up the wall. I don't know, y'all.
Some paranormal enthusiasts believe unexplained insect infestations and mass animal deaths are often interpreted as warning signs of negative or hostile energy, adding yet another disturbing layer to the ongoing events. In her most recent update, Misty films a room tour of the same bedroom where the baby cam footage was recorded. She carefully points out that there's nothing in the room, no shadows, furniture, or objects that could account for the figure seen earlier.
This is the bunk bed. This is where I took her out of her crib, ran up the bunk bed. There was nothing up there when I came. There's nothing suspicious. There's no hair from like a rat or something that could have came in. This is marker.
But just as the clip is about to end, something chilling happens.
Now, this part of the update we've seen before, but the last part with the whole ants and the birds we didn't see. That was the first time seeing
I
that.
don't know. I have no idea what could be causing it. Oh my God, it's rocking.
All right.
The rocking horse moves, all on its own.
I don't know. I have no idea what could be causing it. Oh my God, it's rocking.
The video cuts immediately.
What could be causing it? Oh my God, it's rocking. Fuck.
For now, the saga is still unfolding. Followers are watching each update closely, waiting to see what happens next.
Yeah, that is
So what's
crazy.
really going on inside Misty's home? A series of coincidences, a camera glitch, or something genuinely paranormal taking hold?
Oh my God, it's rocking.
We are picking a passenger called Betty up from the Fort Lincoln Cemetery.
TikToker Ken Kihyu usually shares thoughtful reflections about life, philosophy, and human nature, all through the lens of his experiences as an Uber driver.
So we are at a cemetery and we have a passenger to pick up.
But recently,
One thing I don't get
who
about
posts under the username
cemeteries. Ooh, I saw this crazy conspiracy theory earlier today. And this might be inappropriate with the current clip that we're watching, but one thing I don't get about cemeteries is how there's no new ones ever being built or created. And just like this one, it isn't full. You would think cemeteries should be full, right? With the amount of people that pass every single day. And I get some people get cremated, but a lot of people want to bury folks. And even with the amount of cremations versus burials, like I feel like cemetery should be pretty full. The video that I saw, they were talking about McDonald's things. Like it says McDonald's feed like 6-something million people every single day. And like the way the creators interpret it was that they're feeding you people. Like, because there's no way that they're feeding that many people burgers every single day. No, they're feeding you actual people is what they're saying. It's crazy, crazy. We'll watch that in tomorrow's video.
Uber and a Dream shared a scary video that left his viewers deeply unsettled.
Picking this person called Betty up, and it's over there.
That's crazy.
And it's a cemetery, and there's no one over here.
The story begins when Ken receives a new ride request. The passenger's name is Betty.
Watch her be at the dang on. Watch her be a grave site with name Betty.
Until Ken notices the pickup location. The app is directing him to Fort Lincoln Cemetery.
And it's over there. And it's a cemetery, and there's no one over here.
Ken follows the navigation into the cemetery grounds, where the app leads him to a quiet, empty section of the graveyard.
We'll find out what's going on here.
Look at the phone again. Are you sure you're going in the right direction?
No movement, no sign of anyone waiting for a ride.
Oh,
oh no, he's on it.
I'm here.
Yeah. Yo, she should be there. Is there a phone there?
The app insists that Betty is there, waiting to be picked up.
Nah, that's crazy. Nah, that's really crazy.
Confused, Ken attempts to call the passenger through the app.
Let's try calling them again.
If she ain't answering, then in that dang on ride and go pick up somebody else.
Call is being recorded.
Betty, answer the phone.
No answer.
Betty. Man, forget Betty.
Waits. He looks around, but no one ever appears.
Go check out that big old tombstone. Nah, heck nah, not me. Not me.
Eventually, Ken has no choice but to cancel the ride and leave the cemetery behind.
Please leave your message.
So I ended up canceling the ride because there's nobody over here.
After
Robbie says, I'm still eating McDonald's. Man, you're wild. You're wild. Andrea says she hasn't had McDonald's since 2017. I had McDonald's yesterday. I don't eat McDonald's like that. But I realized I hadn't eaten, and I went to the park to go ride my skates. And I was like, man, I really need to eat something. So I just got a little chicken nugget and fry. Man, my heart was racing out there trying to ride them skates.
Posting the clip, viewers began combing through the audio.
We'll find out what's going on here.
I was like, I'm never touching McDonald's
again. Hear a
again.
faint second voice just as Ken steps out of his car. Some say it sounds like a woman softly saying, I'm here. Others insist this wasn't a glitch at all, but a spirit attempting to make contact using modern technology. So was this simply a technical error? Or did an unseen passenger...
Hey, y'all saw how that junk turned up the volume? I was pressing the volume control on the headphones and it turned up the actual volume of the video.
...really try to hail an Uber from beyond the grave? You decide.
Uber? Is your Uber driver?
Here's a bizarre little clip that's been going viral this week, and it's left viewers completely baffled.
The heck?
The video opens with the uploader facing the camera, clearly showing there's nothing hidden in his mouth.
Okay. Oh, this the dude that spits water.
He sticks out his tongue, turns his head side to side.
This man has... I don't even understand how you can have this much water inside of you. I know we're made up of mostly water, but this dude is a freaking... a waterbender.
Side and makes a point of proving there's nothing there.
Look at that. Look at that. Amazing.
Then he starts swishing water around in his mouth and spitting it out over and over again.
And like, I can't even spit water out like that. Like, what is this? This dude is supernatural.
At first, it seems harmless, almost mundane. But then things take a strange turn.
What the heck, man?
The man begins pouring a steady stream of water from his mouth.
Yo, this dude is
Not a quick
magical.
spit, not a trickle, a continuous flow that lasts several seconds. Far more water than seems physically possible to hold.
That's what I'm saying.
The stream just keeps coming. Viewers were quick to question what they were seeing. Is this some kind of illusion, a clever sleight of hand, or could it be edited in a way that hides what's really going on? Whatever the explanation, this clip has people scratching their heads and watching it again just to make sure their eyes aren't playing tricks on them.
People saying this has to be AI. No, y'all. He's not the first one. Before AI became popular, I had seen a few people do this. This is the first time I've seen this. He's not the first person I've seen to do this. And there's a scientific term for people that are capable of doing this. This is like, I've been seeing this for over 20 years. It's very, very few people that can do this, but I've seen this a few times before throughout the last few decades. Crazy. Crazy.
You are, to my knowledge, the only leader of a prominent nation who was abducted by aliens and taken up on a spacecraft while you were a sitting president in 1997.
Here's a remarkable story that's been quietly circulating online for decades, and it's just resurfaced in a big way.
I'm here with the great Kirsan Ilyumzinov.
A recent podcast hosted by Jesse Michaels has brought renewed attention to an extraordinary interview with Kirsan Ilyumzinov, the former president of the Russian Republic of Kalmykia and longtime head of the World Chess Federation known as FIDE.
At that time...
Wow. Okay, he has... Wait. Russian Republic of Kalmykia? This man looks very Asian. But it just goes to show you I'm not well versed in foreign countries like that. The Russian Republic. Okay. He looks like he would be a president's age now, but at 96, that was a long time ago. He was a young president.
I was the president of the Republic of Kalmykia and the president of the World Chess Federation, FIDE.
What makes this interview so unusual is the claim at its center.
You are, to my knowledge, the only leader of a prominent nation who was abducted by aliens and taken up on a spacecraft while you were a sitting president in 1997.
Ilyumzinov says that in September of 1997, while he was still a sitting president, he was taken aboard an alien spacecraft.
Well, the most ordinary thing happened. Probably what happens to many aliens, that is, Earthlings. You know, we call them aliens, and they call us the same, because we are the fifth civilization on our Earth.
According to his account, the incident took place late at night at his Moscow apartment. After returning home around 10 p.m., he watched television, turned it off, and prepared to sleep. That's when he says something strange happened. He recalls hearing his balcony door open and feeling compelled to step toward it. Outside, he claims he saw what looked like a glowing, semi-transparent tube or corridor made of light or energy. He entered it and was transported upward into a massive craft. Inside, Ilyumzinov says he encountered tall, human-like beings wearing yellow suits. When he first arrived, he struggled to breathe, but one of the beings gestured for him to press on his chest. When he did, his breathing stabilized and the air suddenly smelled like the sea or a forest.
I pressed, and then it was easy to breathe again. I felt pretty comfortable. The air...
Man, I definitely feel like this man had a dream.
Even smelled like the sea or the forest or something.
He describes the spacecraft as enormous, with chambers as large as a football field filled with screens, flickering colors, and unfamiliar imagery. Through a porthole, he says he saw a fiery planet radiating intense heat, where the beings appeared to be collecting samples in cylindrical containers.
They were loading those into the
Andrea,
ship.
thank you.
Maybe
Yellow
they were
girl for life.
collecting
Appreciate
something.
you, baby girl.
Maybe conducting experiments. Maybe they had landed on some planet while I was there.
Communication, he claims, wasn't verbal. Instead, it happened through telepathy, an exchange of ideas. He says the beings answered his questions before he could even finish thinking them.
So I calmly asked a question, and they answered, through thoughts. You know, there was once a state, or rather a civilization, called Atlantis, where people also communicated through thoughts.
When he asked why they didn't reveal themselves openly to humanity, the response unsettled him. According to Ilyum Zinov, the being said humanity wasn't ready. They compared humans to ants and criticized our wars, pollution, and consumption of animals, describing civilization as still being at an embryonic stage.
If that's the case, then it will take, we are 1,000 years for them wanting to ever reveal themselves to us. If what he's saying is true, that means we're still not ready. If they view us as ants, we're stupid.
Still early. You have not yet reached the level in your civilization's development to communicate with us.
Perhaps most intriguingly, Ilyum Zinov insists there were witnesses to his disappearance.
But that also makes sense as far as the whole what he's saying about how they communicated using telepathy. Is like that's something that we have heard a few times from people who claim they've been abducted. So I don't know, his story kind of sounded a little bit more real.
He claims his driver, a government minister, and his assistant arrived the next morning to escort him to the airport. Unable to reach him, they unlocked the apartment, searched it thoroughly, found his clothes and phones, but not him.
The bedroom door was open. They go in, and I'm not there. Slippers are in place, phones are in place. They checked the bathroom and every other room in the apartment, but well, I wasn't there. The balcony door was open, and that's it.
Then, according to his assistant, Ilyum Zinov suddenly emerged from a bedroom they had already checked. When asked where he had been, he allegedly replied, "Aliens took me."
I just came out of the bedroom and went to the bathroom. They followed me into the bathroom and started touching me, like, "Are you alive or not?" I said, "Alive." "Well, where were you?" I said, "I was flying with friends."
The fallout was immediate. A Russian MP formally asked the Kremlin to investigate whether state secrets had been compromised by extraterrestrial contact.
Wow.
Ilyum Zinov says he personally discussed the incident with President Boris Yeltsin, who reportedly confirmed he was mentally sound and told him to continue his work. He also claims to have spoken about it with Vladimir Putin.
Actually, he said that he talked with Yeltsin about this story. Whether Yeltsin reported it to Putin, I'm not aware.
In a final twist, Ilyum Zinov links his experience to chess itself. He has openly theorized that the game was introduced to humanity by extraterrestrials, pointing to the coincidence that a chessboard has 64 squares, the same number as the codons in human DNA.
So chess, it's something that was brought in from somewhere else. Man didn't invent them, you see. Aliens invented it. Extraterrestrials invented it. Other civilizations invented it. Why does the chessboard have exactly 64 squares on it? 64 squares. Our DNA is made up of 64 DNA codes. This is, you know, like information transfer.
True or not, this isn't a story told by a fringe anonymous source, but
Never mind, yeah, he crazy. He was dreaming.
By a powerful political figure who has never backed away from his account. And with renewed attention on UFO disclosures worldwide, many are once again asking whether this was an elaborate delusion or one of the most extraordinary alien abduction claims ever tied to global leadership.
Somebody hypnotized him, man. He is tripping. You still
Here's a
believe that,
strange
miss?
one shared by the Facebook page, The Paranormal Order, after it was sent in by a follower named Michael. The image is a still taken from a home security camera set up to monitor the backyard of a rural property.
A little girl running,
Moving
okay.
across the grass is what appears to be a small humanoid figure.
Human. It's just a regular human, not
The
annoyed.
figure looks vaguely like a young girl, mid-stride, slightly blurred as if caught in motion.
Yep, caught in motion, little girl.
According to Michael, there was no one on the property at the time the photo was taken. No children, no visitors, and no neighbors who could account for someone crossing the lawn.
A little bit of girl, y'all.
The
Hit that like
security
button. We
camera
in here,
didn't
baby.
trigger any other alerts before or after this moment. Just this single, unsettling frame.
500 likes. Let's see if we get 500 likes.
Skeptics suggest
the
it could be
video.
something mundane, like an insect flying close to the lens or a trick of motion blur caused by the camera's night mode. But others aren't so convinced, pointing out the figure's human-like proportions. So what do you think?
Y'all, I'm putting the link in the chat again for the new merch that's available on the website. I'm gonna be shouting everybody out at the end of the live stream that cops some merch.
This camera really captured? A harmless glitch, or something far more mysterious wandering through the night?
For 27 months, Las Vegas was UFO Central. A secret program known as OSAP was created back in 2008.
A news segment from 8 News Now Las Vegas has resurfaced some truly unsettling details about a secret US government UFO program that most people have never heard of.
But the investigators for the program, all of whom had top security clearances, encountered things that were far stranger than UFOs, phenomena that could be accurately described as paranormal.
The investigation centered around a classified operation known internally as SAP, which ran from 2008 to 2011 with the backing of Nevada Senator Harry Reid.
Senator Harry Reid helped secure the funding, and Bigelow Aerospace was the contractor. 50 full-time investigators were hired, obtained top-secret security clearances, and went to work.
According to the report,
The fact that that junk says Skywalker Way. Yep. Aliens.
Obtained top-secret security clearances and went to work.
According to the report, this wasn't a fringe project or a small-scale inquiry. It was described as the largest UFO investigation ever undertaken by the US government.
Wow.
The program was launched after officials became alarmed by repeated UFO intrusions near sensitive military and national defense facilities. Rather than dismissing the reports, intelligence leaders became concerned about the potential threat these phenomena posed. The operation was overseen by a senior government scientist and intelligence analyst, later identified as Dr. Jim McCaskey, who journalist George Knapp interviewed years later.
I always find it interesting, like when you have certain entities within the government that are trying to seek the truth when it comes to extraterrestrials or UAPs, UFOs, and there's other entities within the government that know the truth, that have way more information, and gatekeeping. They're like, we're not going to tell them anything. If they even come to us, we're just going to deny. We're going to make them look like they're stupid for wasting their time. But in the meantime, they got freaking aliens that they've been talking to for years.
From my organization, the threat potential, and we weren't covering many of the things you were observing. Strange creatures. I mean, think of inducing these, what might be called illusions by some people, into an enemy force. We wanted to learn what can be weaponized here.
One location quickly became central to the investigation.
Area 51. Somebody in the chat asked, when will I have some more ghost merchandise on the website? There's still some on there now. There's still some on there now. We got t-shirts. We got some blankets. We got the Paranormal Gang hoodies, shirts, blankets, totes.
A remote property in northeastern Utah, better known today as Skinwalker Ranch.
At least 5 highly experienced intelligence officers who went to the ranch to check things out came into contact with paranormal phenomena and then took it home with them.
At the time, the ranch was owned by aerospace billionaire Robert Bigelow, whose company was contracted by the government to study the site.
Robert Bigelow, male gigolo. And G, I'm glad to hear it. So much wisdom in this chat. Hey, we got the big brains in here, man. I'm trying to tell you, we got 932 live viewers. Imagine if we were all in the room together. Hit that like button for your boy. Let's see if we can get 500 likes by the end of this video. We still got about 13 minutes left.
Bigelow Aerospace reportedly employed around 50 full-time investigators, all holding top-secret clearances to live on and monitor the property.
I'm sorry, we got 16 minutes left.
What they encountered there went far beyond unidentified flying objects. Investigators reported encounters with unknown creatures, poltergeist-like activity, and physical effects that left witnesses injured or ill. The program even expanded to document medical cases involving rare diseases and unexplained physical trauma linked to close UFO encounters. A massive internal database was created, compiling thousands of accounts, and a disturbing pattern began to emerge.
OSAP created a massive database of UFO accounts, but the witnesses were typically reluctant to admit that they had also had paranormal experiences after encountering UFOs.
Those who experienced UFO sightings up close often reported paranormal phenomena shortly afterward.
Witnesses were typically reluctant to admit that they had also had paranormal experiences after encountering UFOs.
This led to one of the program's most chilling discoveries, something researchers referred to as the hitchhiker effect.
Perhaps the strangest experience reported by nearly everyone in OSAP who visited the Bigelow Ranch is what is now known as the hitchhiker effect.
In several documented cases, investigators didn't leave the phenomenon behind when they left the ranch.
After one investigator returned from the ranch to his East Coast home, his entire family was bedeviled by orbs and what they described as a wolf that walked on two legs.
At least 5 intelligence officers later reported strange events occurring in their own homes, sometimes thousands of kilometers away. These included sightings of glowing orbs, shadowy figures, and even physical entities.
Interesting.
In one particularly disturbing account, an investigator's family on the East Coast reported encounters with what they described as a wolf-like creature that walked on 2 legs, leaving behind physical evidence, including claw marks scratched into a tree. The program officially ended in late 2010. While skeptics claimed it was shut down because the reports were simply too weird, those involved insist the real reason was the desire to keep the findings out of public view. Senator Reid later attempted to establish a follow-up program known as Kona Blue under the Department of Homeland Security. That effort was quietly cancelled, though insiders suggest parts of the research may have continued elsewhere. The 8 News Now report concludes by pointing viewers toward Mystery Wire, George Knapp's ongoing investigative series, which continues to explore these cases, including connections to Area 51, Bob Lazar, and the unsettling overlap between UFO encounters and the paranormal.
I called John Lear, hey, about your scientist guy who works at Area 51, might he talk to us? Having no idea what had been going on in Lazar's life in the interim since I heard about him, and they arranged it, and suddenly this story comes spilling out. I didn't know exactly what he was going to say. Paula Francis had no idea. The news director didn't.
Because if this program revealed anything at all, it's that whatever is behind these sightings may not just be watching us. It might be able to follow us home. Here's an amusing little clip to break up the scary videos. A harmless prank has been set up to scare a young boy.
Mandy Clark, shout out to you. And I'm glad that you're loving the videos. Yo, I think I remember this clip.
Scary videos.
Yo, the way that kid came down the stairs.
Set up to scare a young boy. He peers into a bedroom and instantly gets the fright of his life. At first, it plays out like a standard jump scare, but then something bizarre happens.
Yo, he skipped all the stairs, bro. He just
Instead of running down the stairs normally, the boy suddenly flies down them. He barely seems to touch a single step. In fact, it looks less like running and more like gliding.
Right, literally.
Even the mum who's filming the prank from the beginning completely loses it laughing, clearly just as stunned as everyone watching. Whether it's pure adrenaline, a perfect camera angle, or just a once-in-a-lifetime panic reaction, this might be the fastest staircase exit ever caught on camera.
Heck yeah, he was like, forget these stairs. I'm just going to use my powers. He showed us his powers that day.
A recent scientific study into a bizarre type of mushroom has been making headlines for all the wrong reasons. Researchers from the Natural History Museum of Utah and the University of Utah have been investigating a little-known species called Lanmaua asiatica. At first glance, it looks like an ordinary bolete mushroom closely related to edible porcini. But when eaten raw or undercooked, it does something extraordinary, and people don't just hallucinate colors or patterns, they report seeing little people. Tiny, cartoon-like figures, sometimes less than an inch tall, described as elves, gnomes, or miniature men dressed in bright red and green clothing. According to the study, these visions are classified as Lilliputian hallucinations, named after the tiny people in Gulliver's Travels. Witnesses describe the figures marching across tables, dancing on utensils, swimming in bowls of soup, or teasing the observer as if fully aware they're being watched. In one documented account, a professor in China lifted a tablecloth and saw hundreds of tiny figures marching beneath it. When he lifted the cloth higher, their heads stuck to the fabric, while their bodies kept marching forward. What makes this case especially strange is that chemical analysis found no traces of known psychedelics like psilocybin or muscimol. Instead, researchers believe the mushroom contains an entirely unknown compound capable of reliably producing these vivid, fairy tale-like visions. Even more unsettling, users often remain fully lucid during the experience, observing the tiny figures as if they're physically present in the room. Symptoms can begin hours after ingestion and, in severe cases, last for days or even weeks.
I ain't never been one to touch no mushrooms, and I don't think I ever will. I feel like everybody I know has, and I'm like, how y'all not scared? I'm terrified. Can't do it.
Strange side note, there's a clip doing the social rounds lately shared by...
And then I hear from people, they're like, you got to be so specific about the mindset that you're in before you consume them. And I'm like, see, that's my problem right there. I don't trust this mind.
Instagram creator Dakota Wint that's been raising eyebrows.
When
they
it comes to
say
stuff
that
like
there
that.
are like little people living in the jungle.
Yeah, like a dwarf.
Like dwarfs. Yeah. Is that here too?
Yeah.
While filming
they be
with
on
a
the
remote
mushrooms,
tribe
that's
in
why.
Papua New Guinea, Dakota records locals describing encounters with little gnome-like beings deep in the jungle.
These are the ones too.
He got a face just like them gnomes.
Have you seen them before?
Yeah. Yep.
You've seen them?
Yep, they all took the mushrooms too.
The villagers warn that these small humanoid creatures are dangerous.
They look like people or what?
Yeah, they look like people.
What do they do?
They kill people.
They say the figures rarely appear, but when the forest grows quiet and still, they come out of hiding.
You don't see them very often. If you go to the jungle and if it is very quiet, then you can see them running around.
According to the tribe, people who encounter them don't always come back.
Whatever, you've seen them too? Everyone sees them?
Yeah.
Whether these stories are ancient folklore, misunderstood wildlife, or something far stranger, it's unsettling to see modern science and remote tribal legends describing eerily similar visions.
Nah, not me. Nope. I'm good.
Here's a weird one that's been setting off more than a few wild theories online.
Okay, my whole life I've never seen this.
The clip was posted to Instagram by user 1DRDEB, also known as Deborah Wyndham.
This is a shadow.
Yeah, I don't understand that. That's crazy.
From
From that little thin little chemtrail.
Exhaust from that plane.
Little chemtrail.
Deborah is filming a quiet desert landscape when she notices something unusual in the sky.
That's insane.
Right.
Oh,
it makes no sense.
I've never seen that before.
That makes no sense. That little bitty chemtrail would cast a freaking. You see the shadow? How is there a shadow in midair? That makes no sense. But you see it and it casts a shadow that big on this mountain. Something ain't right. I need her to walk past this. I need her to walk. That's a long walk, be honest with you. But I need her to walk past this and see if that shadow is actually on the mountain. Or is that just in the air right here? Ow.
Is it a sign?
The long white trail appears to be casting a dark shadow across the hillside below. That shadow stretches across the terrain in a way Deborah says she's never seen before. She captions the clip by asking a simple question. Never seen this before. Is it a sign?
Oh yeah, I've never seen that before.
Y'all are tempting me, man. Y'all are tempting me. I had some friends that tempted me recently. They were like, no, you gotta, I can help you. Just a small little microdose amount, just so you can feel it. I was like, no, I might die.
Is it a sign?
I'm super
As
sensitive
the video
to everything.
circulated, commenters quickly jumped to familiar explanations. Some suggested it was just a contrail. A condensation trail formed when hot aircraft exhaust meets cold air at high altitude. Under the right lighting conditions, contrails can cast shadows, especially when the sun is low in the sky.
Okay, I guess.
Others weren't so convinced. A number of viewers immediately linked the footage to the long-running chemtrails conspiracy theory, the belief that some aircraft trails aren't simple condensation at all, but chemical agents deliberately sprayed into the atmosphere.
No, it's literally been proven. That's what it is. You know, I don't know if we talked about it on this channel. I think we did. I'm pretty sure we did, actually. But there was a man that was hired to go back and put chemtrails in old movies, like old Disney movies, like animated movies, to make people think that those trails are normal and that they're there. Like they've always been there. Weird. This man was paid millions of dollars to do that.
The chemtrails theory first gained traction in the late 1990s, when observers began noticing persistent trails that didn't dissipate as quickly as traditional contrails. Over time, the idea evolved into claims of weather manipulation, population control, or atmospheric testing carried out by governments or shadowy organizations.
Yep, all the Disney
Scientists and aviation experts have repeatedly pushed back against these claims, explaining that modern jet engines, changing fuel compositions, and specific atmospheric conditions can all produce long-lasting contrails, some of which may spread, linger, or cast shadows depending on the angle of the sun. Still, clips like this continue to fuel debate.
This is a shadow.
So is this just an unusual but perfectly natural optical effect? Or something more people believe we're not meant to question?
That's insane.
That's a weird shadow.
Oh yeah, I've never seen that before.
Like the fact that the shadow is like going that way instead of just being underneath the chemtrail is so weird. Why isn't the shadow down here on the ground, but it's just shooting off that way? I guess because of the angle of the sun. And the chemtrails.
Is it a sign?
Chemtrails.
If you want to see more scary videos just like these, remember to hit that subscribe button and turn on all channel notifications. That way you'll get notifications every time we drop a brand new episode.
That's right, baby. If it's your first time hanging out with us live, put FTL in the chat. FTL for first time live in FTL. If you care to let us know that it's not your first time live.
Also known locally as Bang Fi Fire Nark, these strange lights appear just once a year along the Mekong River, rising silently from the water and vanishing into the night sky. In footage captured by Abraxas Iridium, several glowing orbs can be seen lifting straight up from the dark surface of the river. Another perspective, shared by Geek Slop, shows the same phenomenon from farther downstream. What's striking is how consistent the behaviour is. The orbs don't drift sideways, they don't flicker like fireworks, they rise smoothly, as if guided along an invisible path.
I thought that's what they do.
Local news footage from LNTV English News captures crowds gathered along the riverbank in Nong Khai.
Wait, is that the regular? Wait, is this sped up or the actual speed? Because that's super fast.
The timing of these sightings is just as precise as their movement. The fireballs appear only on a single night each year, marking the end of Buddhist Lent. This corresponds with the full moon of the 11th lunar month, usually falling in late October or early November. A longer recording by Steve Cleary shows the lights continuing intermittently for over an hour.
Now we got over 1,000 live viewers, approaching 1,100. Thank y'all for hanging out with us this evening, big baby. I uploaded a video to the second channel. That video is live now, so if y'all want some more content from your boy after this, head over there to go check that one out.
Concentrated along a 250-kilometre stretch of the Mekong River, particularly near Phon Phisai and Ratanawapi in Thailand, and directly across the river in Laos.
Again, we got some new merch available on the website. I'm going to be shouting to everybody that copped the merch after the live stream.
Here at all. According to centuries-old folklore, the fireballs are created by the Fire Nak, a mythical serpent believed to live beneath the Mekong in an underwater city known as Muang Badan. Believers say the Naga breathe or release these glowing orbs as an offering, welcoming the Buddha back to Earth at the end of Lent. To them, the lights are sacred, not scientific. Over time, the event has grown into a major cultural festival. Thai government-backed celebrations now draw hundreds of thousands of visitors, complete with ceremonies, boat races, and light shows retelling the Naga legend.
Like, I want to go to stuff like this. There's certain events that are major events in certain parts of the world, certain parts of... You know what? I told myself I was going to do this. I told myself that I was going to travel to 3 to 5 different countries this year. And I want to go to countries during certain events like this. Like, I want to go to Japan during their whole blossom season, whatever it is. And then I would love to go to something like this. Let me start planning some stuff out.
But not everyone is convinced. Some scientists argue the fireballs could be caused by flammable gases such as methane or phosphine released from the riverbed and igniting when they reach the surface.
Interesting. That's pretty cool. That's cool. I would love to see something like that.
Others suggest rare plasma phenomena or even gravitational effects linked to the Earth, Sun, and Moon aligning during the full moon.
Wow, that's really cool to think about.
Skeptics point to another explanation entirely. They claim the lights are tracer rounds or flares fired from the Laos side of the river. Slow shutter images, they argue, show straight lines of light rather than floating spheres. Yet that theory has its own problems. During strict COVID lockdowns in Laos in 2021, when curfews and heavy police patrols were in place, the fireballs were still reported. No gunfire was heard, no flares were found. Year after year, the lights return.
Yeah, the skeptics is immediately, as soon as I was like, okay, we're about to hear what the skeptics had to say, I'm like, for them to not be there and to experience this themselves, they sure got a lot to say about something that they really don't know nothing about. And this debunked it.
Whether they are sacred offerings, natural gas ignitions, plasma orbs, or something still unknown, the Naga fireballs remain one of the world's most persistent and unexplained recurring phenomena. And for those standing quietly on the riverbank watching glowing spheres rise from the Mekong, one thing is certain. Whatever's happening out there, it's been happening for a very long time.
Very cool. Very cool.
Well, that's the end of the episode. Thank you.
I also want to see the Northern Lights. That's something that I have wanted to do for over a decade. I need to do that. I need to make that happen. Tomorrow's not promised. But we're about to move on to the next video. Thank you guys for hanging out again. Thank you guys for the likes. I honestly want to go downstairs and make me a little matcha before we dive into this next 30-minute long video. Hell, let's take a time. Let's take a little break, a little 5-minute break to use the bathroom, go grab some snacks if you want to do that. You know, I'm not eating that, and, you know, I'm fasting right now, so I'm gonna go run and make me some more matcha. My cup is empty. It's literally gonna take me like 3 minutes, and then I'll be right back. Go ahead and hit that like button for your boy while you're waiting. Yeah, I'll be back, baby. Yeah. We back, baby. We back. Hey, now we lost 100 people. I knew that was gonna happen. People could be so impatient. Like they gotta watch the content. They gotta get their little fix like so quick. Like right now. I'm glad I went downstairs because I didn't even realize I left the milk out. Glad I went down there. We back, baby. And for those of y'all who left, suckers, now you about to miss the video because I wasn't gone that long. Let's go.
The camera.
In the following video, a woman named Simone was out walking by the woods when she finds this.
It's creepy as out here, I'm not gonna lie. I really... hold on. Why is there a camera in the woods?
Play the footage. Play the footage. I want to see it. I want to see it.
Is that covered in blood?
Never mind.
While out in the woods, Simone finds a camera that appears to have some blood on it. Curious, Simone takes a closer look at it and realizes the camera still has some battery left.
You're not gonna believe this. I just found a camera out here with something that looks like it could be blood on it. I have no idea, but I think there's still some battery on it, so there...
Grab some gloves. Let's see what's on it.
There could be some footage on here.
Letting curiosity get the better of her, she takes the camera home and plugs it in, then discovers 3 video files left on the camera. She plays the first video on the camera, and this is what was captured. Watch closely.
She's really cute. I love her smile.
As the camera pans to the left, a dark figure can be seen behind a tree, just watching the person recording before hiding out of view. Simone then mentions the next video on the camera left her freaked out and disturbed, so she will post it when she's ready. However, not long after retrieving the camera and watching these videos, she started to notice strange things happening around her house, and now often feels like she's being followed.
It's been months. It's been months and I...
By the way, I felt like she was acting from the very beginning. And this seems like even more of an act. I was like, the woods? I see a house behind you. Like, you ain't go that far. It's you in your backyard right now. And then we see the footage and it's so freaking trash. Like, what was that? Come on. And now this...
I haven't been able to tell anyone. I haven't been able to post anything since I found those videos. Weird things have been happening to me and I don't know what's going on. I'm so scared.
Look, I can do this too. I can do this too. I can do it too. Hold on. Let me get in character. Let me get in character, y'all. Let me get in character. Let me get in character. I messed my beard up just now. It's okay. It's okay. I gotta get in character. Gotta get in character. I gotta switch back hats because it ain't Cap yet. It's Cap, but it ain't Cap. I couldn't keep a straight face. I couldn't keep a straight face. Woo! Yo, I'm scared. It's been months now, and I've been hearing some strange things happening around me. Girl, if you don't get the HE double hockey stick up out of here with that mess.
Too.
Them ain't even fake tears. That's Visine. She used some eye drops to make her eyes look wet.
She starts having nightmares of the shadow figure and wakes up seeing it in her room. So she posts an update seeking out help.
I keep having nightmares since I saw...
Oh wait, y'all can't even see her. Y'all can't even see her. I forgot to shrink back down. Often
feels so
y'all can't even see her. Y'all can't see her. Oh snap! I shrink the wrong thing down. Hold on. Let me get right. Let me get right. Hold on. Look at her. I want y'all to see. I want y'all to see what she does next. She's funny. She's a little actress.
It's been months. It's been months and I haven't been able to tell anyone.
But you come on the internet. Why don't you call the police?
I haven't been able to post anything since I found those videos. Weird things have been happening to me and
weird things have been happening to me.
I don't know what's going on. I'm so scared. I didn't know what I was getting myself into.
She starts having nightmares of the shadow figure and wakes up seeing it in her room. So she posts an update seeking.
Bro, if you feel like this, why are you going to the internet? Call the popo. Who records themselves like this, sits there, edited with a smile on their face, and then post it online? Because that's what you did.
Help.
I keep having nightmares since I saw the first video.
Well, you need therapy then, not the internet. I knew she was acting from the minute I saw her.
I close my eyes and I still see that shadow. And it haunts me. And just when I think I can get away, and I
open your eyes so you can see this. Head ass.
My eyes, it's there. In my bedroom. Right in front of me on my bed. Please help me.
What the hell we supposed to do?
Night, she's fast asleep when
When I open my eyes, it's there. Right at the foot of my bed, in my bedroom. Please help me. Why you don't have the lights on in there right now? Since you're so scared. Since you so scared, why you don't got the light on in that room right now? Flip the camera around. Let us see it. Since it's always in there with you now. I knew she was Cat the minute I saw her. Woman, you need help, all right, but it ain't the kind of help that you asking for.
something loud and abrupt wakes her up, and she captures this.
It's the middle of the night and I just got woke up again. It's coming for me. It's in my house.
I don't care if it is paranormal. I'm calling the popo before I get on the dang on internet and do this. It's coming for me. It's in my house. Let me edit that and post that to TikTok. Send. If it's coming for you all these times, how are you not got? How the thing ain't got you yet?
The noises are coming from the kitchen. Listen.
That sounds like a 12, maybe 13-year-old boy, her little brother.
That's the noise that wakes me up every night.
It's called a little brother. They're annoying. Yeah.
It wakes me up in my dreams.
Yep, little brothers.
Me up from my sleep.
Knocking
little
can
brothers
be heard coming from around her kitchen area while she was trying to sleep. Terrified, she waits for it to stop, but eventually Simone musters the courage to open her door and take a look when she captures something chilling.
Let me guess, her little brother? You gonna turn the lights on?
You see that?
No, I don't. It's real black in there.
There's a shadow in the corner of the kitchen.
Maybe I need to.
I know I'm not seeing things. I know I'm not. I know you guys saw that.
In the corner of the kitchen, a dark shadow figure can be seen standing still, trying to hide right in the corner of the room. A few nights later, she sees it again.
A few nights later, she still don't know how to turn the goddamn light on. Oh, so you got it even darker for us, so we can really strain the eyes. It ain't nothing there. Might be your little brother. Girl, if you don't turn the goddamn light on.
Around my apartment at night.
I think you trying to piss us off because you got the light on in your room. You're not turning the light on in the room that you trying to dang on. At least turn the camera flash on. That right there. I'm about to mail this to you. I'm about to mail this to her. First class mail is coming to you, baby girl. It's coming to you. Wear this every time you make a video like this, okay? Put that junk on my headphones. Put it up here. Because what?
Dark figure can be seen hiding behind the wall late at night.
Bro, that could be a shirt on a dang on broomstick for all we know.
A few nights later it returns, only this time it goes on for a lot longer and is more aggressive.
Do you guys hear that noise? It's been like this all night. I can't make it stop. And when I get up and check the door, there's no one there. Oh my god, I'm fucking terrified.
Junior Wade says she should go to jail for this.
Go away.
You know little brothers ain't gonna go away that easy.
Go away.
Now too afraid to open the door.
At this point, I wish you would go away. Cause what?
She remains in bed, thinking that it's quickly getting worse. And she's right, because a few days later, while she's home alone, this happens.
Cameron says she's on the mushrooms from wherever. Utah. She on the mushrooms, man. Bro, like, y'all gotta understand. She keeps recording and editing this junk and posting it online. Is she in this house? Because I couldn't imagine recording a video on my phone, editing it on my phone, and the paranormal stuff is still happening around me. Oh! I'm trying to edit. Leave me alone. I'm trying to edit and post you. Oh!
Do you guys hear that? No one is home. My sister left for the whole weekend.
There go her little brother again. Don't sound like a 12-year-old, 13 at the most.
Who is that? Who is that in my house?
She starts hearing.
Not a tear coming out down her face. That's her move right here. This right here. Smile. That's her go-to.
The voice of her sister calling out to her, even though there's nobody there.
Oh.
Afterwards, she starts hearing her mum.
It's getting worse, and I haven't been able to tell anyone or go anywhere because I don't have anywhere to go, and I don't have anyone who's believing me. At first, it was
Bro, y'all hear this audio that's overlaid over her talking right now? Sound like somebody else, maybe her mom is calling her name. Simone. 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 That's clearly an overlaid audio. Listen.
She starts hearing her mum.
It's getting worse, and I haven't been able to tell anyone or go anywhere because I don't have anywhere to go, and I don't have anyone who's believing me. At first, it was my sister, but now I hear my mom. And she doesn't live here. She lives on the other side of the country, and I just called her, and she's in her own home. She's not here right now. So,
Simone, where are you? That's not even her mom. Like, I have these headphones in, and I can hear that other voice so crisp. It's more crispy than her talking right now. That's not her mom talking, unless her mom sounds like a man. And it sounds so much like a overlaid audio to it's not even funny. You know what? I was thinking about seeing if I could find her TikTok and sliding in the DM. I thought she was cute. She crazy. I don't want nothing to do with her.
Who is that? I've gone through the whole entire apartment. There is no one else here but me. No one else.
Many viewers warn her that it's a mimic imitating her family's voices. After these incidents, she posts an update explaining what's been happening.
Somebody in the chat said the same thing, that it's a mimic imitating her family's voices.
Ever since I started making these videos, the entity, it's been changing, been morphing into different things, scaring me in different ways. At first I thought it was all in my head, but it's changed into shadows. into different people, into voices, and it's just completely taking over my life. Like, I see no way out.
I'm assuming it's above her head right now, but she keep it so dark I can't see nothing.
This at all. I don't know what to do anymore.
There she go again.
Many viewers have pointed out that this dark thing above her head is the same figure watching her, but it's hard to tell. A few days later, she is disturbed once again.
It's back again. It's back again tonight. Who is it? What do you want? The fuck? The door begins to open, but when she goes to check, there's nobody there. Then a few days later, on December the 27th of 2025, she leaves her apartment to go outside, and as she walks to her car, she captures something spine-chilling.
Oh, so she decided to be a content creator. That's what it is. She was like, ooh, I'm about to come into the new year creating content, and I love paranormal. I'm going to make some paranormal stuff. Because those videos do well, and there's no new stuff out there. And I'm tired of seeing all the same old stuff 50, 11 times. I'm going to make some new.
She's just walking out of my apartment.
Like, that's the conversation she had with herself.
You see that?
Bro, I'm tired of you showing us these dark freaking shadows.
It's following me.
I don't see nothing there. Oh my
God. A figure can be seen just standing there behind Simone's car, waiting for her to approach it. Luckily, she saw it and ran back inside.
Oh, I could kind of see it now. That's just her boyfriend.
Inside her house. Since then, she says it follows her everywhere and is still ongoing. Many viewers think that the person who left the camera behind had this figure following them, and now after retrieving the camera, it's followed her. Hopefully she decides to show the 2 other videos she found on the camera, but until then, this one remains a mystery. Disappointment Room. A woman named Jay has been living in her house for the past 3 years and has found this small room in her attic, which she has only entered once since living there. After making a video showing the strange room and how hard it was to get up there, many viewers pointed out that it was a disappointment room, a hidden room often used in 19th century American homes to hide family members with disabilities and mental health issues. After many requests that she go up there and show the inside, she sets up a ladder to access it and finally goes up to the room and captures something deeply unsettling.
So I have this little room up in my attic, and I want to show you guys what I found in here. But first, look at this. I've been up here 2 times. I've lived in this house for 3 years, and I've been here. This will be my 2nd time. And I started doing some picking up, but that's my house down there. And this is, so if you close the door, look how tiny it is. But look at the doorknob. It's literally a foot away from the ground.
Yeah, why the heck is it so low?
Isn't that weird? Okay, so anyways.
Yeah.
Let me just open that up real quick. I found this little guy up here. He has like a little thing to put batteries, which I'm going to try and see if it works. That'll be so cool, but it's so old and dusty. And I found him back here in this hole.
Oh, I would have put my hand in there.
It's a little scary, but it's full of things.
What the freak?
Oh, what? What was that?
As she explores the room, she discovers a strange hole in the wall, and when she looks through it, someone or something can be seen looking up from another hole on the other side. What makes this even creepier is the fact that this room is already above all the floors on her house, and she has to climb up a ladder just to access it. Based on the location of the room above, there is no other openings in the house that could possibly lead up there. So she makes another update video.
This is the hole that leads up to the attic, that leads to the room that goes this way. So once you go up to the attic, the door is right here, and then the big room is here. And I don't have a drop down, so I've been using this 6-foot ladder to go up there. And I have to climb my way up the last half because I don't have a long enough ladder. But the intention was to go up there to put these things and use that as a closet upstairs. But anywho, let me show you that there's no holes on the ceilings real quick. So that's one. This is a room. And there's no holes up there. Just this big hole that leads up to the attic. And then the living room, there's no holes.
No holes.
Okay. There's a room. There's a hole there, but that's a vent. So, I mean, it's, you can't really see what was seen on the previous video. Plus, I was by myself. There was nobody in here. There was nobody walking around. This is the closet. And then there's one more.
Come on, video, go away.
This is another room. Again, no holes in the ceilings.
Hold on, y'all. I'm having some technical difficulty over here with this.
But no, like, visible holes that you could see through. And then the closet, no holes. But there is a weird little door again. I don't know what's up with the weird little doors. That one's sealed. You can't open it. It's sealed. Let's go upstairs. We're up here already, and I got to the room, and I want to show you guys. I cleaned up a little bit, but to answer some of your questions, someone asked, what does this window lead to right next to the door? And I don't know. It's sealed, and there's like, yeah, it's just covered with siding. And then how did the furniture get up here? I'm assuming somebody built this up here. However, I don't know how this chair got up here. It's pretty big. I'm assuming right before they built the room, maybe they put it up here. I don't know. And then for the hole, there, as you can see, there's electricity. Oh, something else. These cables, these were all plugged in, and they go this way. Let me grab this light so I can show you guys. But
she's back up there. She need to show that hole again.
1 second.
Hit that like button for your boy.
Oh God. So the wires go all the way in here, and they're connected to something. There's more trash on this side of the house. See? Oh shit, there's a big asshole. Okay, so that's that side, right? The left side, but the right side. Let's go take a look at the right side real quick.
Show that
it's
hole
so
again.
hot in here.
You might have a different dimension.
Oh boy. Okay.
Yeah, I'm sure it is.
So,
Heat rises.
There's no mirrors. I know you guys are saying, oh, there's a mirror. There's no mirror. No holes.
Damn, she got an attic in her attic.
Just trash.
Wait, where's the hole go? What the heck? There was a hole.
I don't know.
Now, after
that's
looking
weird,
closely
man.
inside the hole in the room with a flashlight, there doesn't appear to be a hole anywhere else on the other side where someone could have been peeking through. So the question remains, just who or what is this? Does Jay somehow have someone or something living in her attic space? Or in the walls? Paranormal or not, it's certainly creepy. The hospital. The following video comes from a man who works as a security guard doing night shifts in a hospital in South Carolina, where the 4th and 5th floors have mostly been abandoned and not used for much of anything other than some occasional filing and storage. The 5th floor used to be the psychiatric ward where many people passed away. As to the reason why they are currently abandoned is unknown, and many doctors and nurses say they see the figure of a boy running around. One night while patrolling the 4th floor, an area that is off limits to others, he hears a strange sound and pulls his phone out to capture this.
So, I heard something coming from out of this room. I'm recording, just in case anything happens. But yeah, doing my patrol, heard something up here.
I didn't hear nothing. Oh, heck no. Run! Bro, run. You know that mannequin was not sitting up like that. Get out.
doll that was laying flat is suddenly standing up straight the next moment he turns around. A few
and the
nights
baby.
later, he was told that the housekeeping room is usually haunted late at night.
Man, the CPR little baby was too, but why was the lighting in that room different? I'm calling Cap.
Too. So he goes in there at 3 a.m. to test it out. And it doesn't end well.
So, here I am. This is housekeeping, just so you guys can see. Oh, it's open. I thought it was locked. So they said what you do is turn off the light and then just wait. But I'm not about to stand in here. So what I'm going to do instead is I'm going to turn off the light and then stop my phone on the door, see what happens. So here we go. Light off. And going under. Now tell me if y'all see or hear anything. But I ain't going in there. Anything?
As he slides the phone into the room, what sounds like a patient breathing heavily can be heard. Even though there was nobody in the room when he showed it, the very next night around the same time, he heads back into the housekeeping room on the 4th floor, and this time he stays in there.
Alright, so back up here on the 4th floor yet again. Y'all did not like me leaving y'all in the thing yesterday. But today I am going to take the advice of one of my viewers, and I'm going in there with y'all. See what happens. Here we go. Alright, so I'm in the housekeeping closet. You can see it's just me. No one's in here. Okay. And somebody.
What's up with these black folks over here capping on this internet, on Beyonce's internet? That's what they be saying nowadays, Beyonce's internet. What's with these black folks over here capping, man? Because when he recorded this janitor's closet before, he didn't show the entirety of the closet. He closed the door, turned off the light, because all he showed us was like right there. Him turning to the left, hitting the light switch, closing the door, sliding his phone underneath it. It could have been somebody standing to the right that was waiting for him to put his phone in there so he can be like, and now he's all the way in there. Viewer suggestion, a different day, of course, nobody's in there.
Asked me to set this thing up on the desk. I can't do that because the logo for the company I work for is not supposed to be in the video. So this is the most you're gonna get. But I showed you the whole room. There are no cuts. Here we go.
Yeah, now you're showing the whole room.
I'm shaking. Here we go. Okay. There's a door there. Nothing up there. You can see, well, you can't really see, but you get what I'm saying. I'm talking so that way you can hear. What the hell?
The bell outside the room starts to ring on its own, giving him goosebumps as he stays inside. The following night, he returns once more, showing the bell that was ringing when something happens that makes his blood run cold.
This is
the fact that he was looking right at the camera when he turned the light back on. Maybe it's me, but that felt a little cappery to me.
I was talking about yesterday. That was what we heard. And that shit was y'all hear that?
No.
Oh shit!
Oh, jump cut. I saw it.
No.
After hearing a noise inside a room, he goes to check it out when out of nowhere, the door slams shut right behind him, causing him to run away in a panic. After these recent events, he's starting to believe this may be the reason the 4th and 5th floor isn't actively used, as they are very haunted. On the roof.
Let me explain to y'all how that jump cut occurred in my eyes. So he's in here, right? When he's facing the complete opposite of the door, it's almost as if he had somebody come behind him right here. He's like, I'm going to walk further into this corner as my big self walks over to this corner. Is going to naturally appear to get a little darker in this room. You could come behind me, close the door. When the door is closed, it's going to be pitch black in this room. And that in that moment, a jump cut could occur at any given moment now, because it's pitch black in the room. At this moment, I'm going to have you run off a camera, go hide into another room. I'm going to then pan the camera around to show the door, and you can see the light around the edges of the door where it's showing the opposite side of the door, because that's where the jump cut just happened just now, if y'all didn't notice it. And then when I come to the door to open up the door and go out of it, he see all that time he had to give somebody an opportunity to hide in another room. Now he opens up the door, see there's nobody around, see the little bell thing still, the rope from the bell still swinging, and he's going to run in the opposite direction of where the other person hid. Yeah, my brain figured all that out too quick. I mean,
actively used.
But it could be real, though. It could be real. You know what I'm saying? If it was a jump cut, that's how they did it.
As they are very haunted.
Big brain in the gym.
On the roof. In this next video, a girl named Adriana was on a live with her viewers, just chatting and listening to music for a long while, and everything was fine at first, until something strange happens. Take a look.
Sape gato, chicos, así una bruja yo. De mañana por sana, más hueva. Eso sí es una bruja. Eso sí es una bruja. Así que, mamá hueva.
How silly.
¿Estás arrecha, maldita puta? ¿Estás arrecha? ¿Sí? ¿Estás arrecha? ¿Estás escuchando que todavía está en el techo? La sangre no tiene poder.
Girl, you got monkeys up there.
A sudden loud crash on her roof is heard, and the noises continue on the rooftop for a while. So she gets a stick and bangs back, and the sounds stop. But
man, forget banging back. Go outside and look.
Later on, they continue, and when
like banging back, like it's not like it's an upstairs neighbor that you're trying to quiet down. You banging back ain't gonna do nothing. They might keep banging.
She goes outside to check what it is. She is left
go
terrified.
outside and check. That's the only thing that makes sense. It's monkeys. I don't know what country you live in. You got some animals running across your room. That filter that she got on this dang old video is trying so hard to find her lips right now. Yo, these filters are something else, I swear.
Salimos. ¿Qué es eso? Sale.
What looks like someone wearing all black with a pale grey face half covered by the hood can be seen just clinging to the rooftop. Adriana believes it was a witch, and the loud crash was her somehow falling onto the rooftop. And apparently this has happened once in the past. So just who or what is this? And just what are they doing on the roof? Some sort of witchcraft? Let me know your thoughts down in the comments.
Somebody
if you
said,
have any video recommendations, you can send them over to depthsofdespairbusiness@gmail.com or Tag us on TikTok at Depths of Despair YT. It's watching. I've featured Davo on the channel previously. One night, Davo was in the living room with some of his family members who was visiting when they heard a creepy sounding scream and captured something on the window. Now, a few weeks later, on December the 25th of 2025, he was alone playing Xbox after just unwrapping his GTA 5 present when he hears knocking and begins to record this.
Estaba jugando a Grand Theft Auto y se escucha como...
No mames. Dang, fool. Beating on my door like you the police. Oh, dang. Now they back there. Oh, man, trying to get in your house, fool.
No hay nadie ahí. Tal vez.
Man, close your curtains, bro. Oh, snap. It's open. Oh, heck nah.
Y no hay nadie. Eso se va a ir a la basura.
Nah,
pero otra vez no vuelve a ver nadie.
Nah, your door was open.
Estamos
That's crazy.
remodelando. Por eso está ese desmadre, pero desde hace rato están fastidiando.
Now they back at the front door when they could have just came through the back door.
Ya no sé ni qué.
Man, I know you ain't about to walk over there without closing the door. Man, turn around. You ain't even locked the back door.
He hears a bang coming from the front door. But right as he pans his camera towards it, a creepy face with dark eyes can be seen right against the outside of the window.
That's great. I ain't
just
even noticed
watching
that.
him. But moments later, when he returns, there is nothing there, nor was there anyone at the door. The very next night, while Davo is fast asleep, he suddenly wakes up around 2 a.m. after a strong feeling of being watched. And when he looks inside his room, he sees something utterly horrifying. Watch closely.
Bro, what the cat was that?
Son las 5:56 de la mañana. Me desperté. Sentí una mirada de mis sueños.
Bro, y'all see anything?
Me han dicho que no me intente comunicar con ellos. Quiero preguntarle quién es. Yo me duermo con la tele encendida.
Oh, hell no. What was that?
Alexa, luz del cuarto blanco frío.
What the what?
Se escucha así por el ventilador.
Oh, heck no. He had something just sitting right there in his room. It's just sitting right there. And it moved. That's crazy. That's crazy.
Alexa, luz del cuarto blanco frío. Se escucha así por el ventilador. No hay nada.
Nah, no lie. He got that real scary breathing like that. You know, you like he sound like that for real. Like they really scared.
A creepy figure can now be seen in his bedroom, and just as it moves, he gets up to confront it, but it's no longer there. He also hears a knock outside his window and captures another figure. But as he looks through, once again, there's nobody there. He mentions...
Oh, I'm gonna tell you right now. I'm gonna point out all the jump cuts. I'm gonna point them out. There's two of them, two major ones, right? The two most important. There's this one, which happens. I'm gonna show you what happens right there. That was the cut. You saw that? The pan down to the bed was the cut. Right there. That was the cut. You saw that? It was very, very clear to me, at least. I'm gonna show you where the other cut occurs. All right, so there's the figure, right? The little cap, right? He's gonna slowly walk over there, and like, who does this? Who uses the camera as their eyes instead of first looking left and right? He puts the camera in there to look left and right for him. I'm gonna show you where the other cut occurs. All right, we saw the little figure thing go down, right? The next jump cut is right here. He deliberately put the camera up to the curtains so that he can create a scene to where he can do the jump cut. Woof, right there. That's where the other cut occurred. Right there. Woof, right here. And now, whatever that thing was that was there, he gave that person an opportunity to walk off. Well, y'all can't get past me. I see it first time. Every time I see it the first try. The first time I see it every time. I be looking too hard. That's why I'm able to go back and show y'all the precise moment when it occurs.
A creepy figure can now be seen in his bedroom, and just as it moves, he gets up to confront it, but it's no longer there.
That boy good. That boy good.
He knock outside his window and captures another figure.
Somebody said they did see a cut.
Once again.
Man, I saw them cuts like they was like a pair of scissors on the sheet of paper.
There's nobody there. He mentions the figure.
Somebody said they did see the cut on the curtain because he put his camera up to the curtain so it make it hard to see the cut. There was no reason for him to record the way he did, walking up to the curtain like that. I'll show you again. Woof, right there. That's where it occurred. Woof, right there. There's no reason he should have put the curtain up to the camera up to the curtain like that. Unless you're trying to hide a jump cut. Right there. Can you see it? Right there. Like, why? Why would he do that? Like, that's weird.
A creepy figure can now be seen.
Yeah, Double G. We did a Mr. Ballin reaction last week, my guy.
Seen in his bedroom, and just as it moves, he gets up to confront it, but it's no longer there. He also hears a knock outside his window and captures another figure. But as he looks through, once again, there's nobody there. He mentions the figure in his room appeared to look burnt. But in the end, real ghost or not, I'll let you be the judge. In this next video, a man finds his friend hanging.
Somebody asked, what do you call when you see a family member or hear a family member calling your name that's clearly not there? That's a mimic, my dear, and you might want to call somebody about that. But y'all, we did it. We made it to the end of the live stream. We was in here for quite a while. It's going on midnight. Going on midnight, big baby. Let's end the show on this note. Okay, they're off. They're off now. What I do with my other hat? Oh, here you go. It's on the floor. There was some cap tonight. There's plenty of it too, but we saw right through most of it. Anyway, thank y'all again for hanging out with your boy this evening. If y'all need some more content from me, if y'all don't feel like you're done with me yet, head over to the second channel. I posted a video over there as well. It literally went up during the live stream, so most of y'all probably missed it until now. So now you got another video that you can watch, and then there's gonna be more content coming tomorrow. I'm gonna try to do a conspiracy theory video tomorrow, and maybe possibly a Cap G story time video too. So be on the lookout for those. Or maybe a police body cam true crime video, because I got one that looks interesting that I want to watch. But if I'm gonna watch it, I'm gonna watch it with you guys. Hit that like button. Leave your thoughts, comments, and opinions about everything that we saw this evening down below. Head over to the website, check out the new merch, and yeah, I'm gonna catch y'all later. But let me do a couple of shout outs right quick, because there were some people that had copped some stuff. Let me see what y'all cop right quick. Who was that? Taja, shout out to you. Thank you so much for your order. Tricelle, shout out to you. Thank you so much. Melissa. And then Taja again came through with another order. I'm gonna be shipping y'all stuff out mañana, so be on the lookout for that. Thank y'all. I'm out of here. Y'all have a good evening, and I'm gonna catch y'all tomorrow. See you. That was fun. That was a lot of fun. Can't eat. I want to eat, but I can't eat. I can't do it. I'm not even hungry. I'm greedy. Fat people problems.